Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR. 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball again. Mark Frankhouse not here today. He will be back on Monday, just spending a little extra time up there in Mackinac City after going up there for the 4th. Hello, good morning. How are you? Hopefully you still have all your fingers and your hands and toes and appendages, eyes, eyebrows, hair, all that good stuff. I haven't seen anything crazy. Most people are just reporting that fireworks happened last night, which is great. That's fantastic news. Because normally you wake up on the 4th of July and you hear about so-and-so lost fingers, or like somebody's didn't Allegan, their entire fireworks show went up in like 5 seconds a year or two ago or something like that. Like, I haven't seen any of that yet. But I also just got going for the day, so that stuff may not have been reported yet. But yeah, man, the weather was great here yesterday. It was a little warm, but, you know, it's July in Michigan, so it's going to be a little warm. I got to see, some pretty decent fireworks out my window last night, which was pretty cool. That place up in Alaska did that thing where they can't shoot fireworks because it's too bright outside. The sun is still out at like midnight for them. So instead of shooting fireworks, they launch old cars off a cliff, which is pretty awesome. I've always kind of wanted to go there for that, just to see that happen, because it's got to be a spectacle in person. One place, though, that did not have a normal 4th of July, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. They got almost a foot of snow on the 4th of July. That had to be one of the most unique experiences for the 4th of July that anyone has ever experienced there. Fireworks in the snow, celebrating America, wearing big puffy coats and snow boots, smoke bombs, throwing them in the snow and like changing all colors. That'd be great, man. I just hope like if Jackson Hole has a version of, the Terry guy, Bagging Up Terry, like, I hope he had an off-road wheelchair, because otherwise he was definitely not able to put it in reverse and all that. 107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball. I did not know this. I knew of the drink, and I have not had it yet, which is, I guess, sacrilegious since I live in Michigan now. The state drink of the state of Michigan is the Boston Cooler. Do you know this? It's the official state drink. It is essentially just Vernors and Vernors ginger ale and ice cream. That's it. Boston Cooler. That's the official drink of the state of Michigan. We should probably consider a name change. No, the rumor is like, this is something that got started in the Boston area, and it used to just be like, it was basically a combination of pop soda with a scoop of ice cream, and I guess like way back in the day, they used to serve it in like a melon. So like they would scoop out the innards of a melon and then serve it in that. And that was a Boston Cooler. That has now evolved into just ginger ale and ice cream, which is, very delightful. I don't think I've had the official Boston Cooler with Vernors, though. Vernors is what makes it the official Michigan drink. Because some guy in Detroit working at like a soda fountain, used Vernors one day. And they were like, oh, that's a Boston Cooler, but with Vernors. So that's our state drink. But I do agree. We should probably find a way to rename it, since it is our drink and Boston is nowhere near the state of Michigan. So I've come up with a couple of names that we could change it to. Like, what if we called it the Mitten Mocktail? I know it's not like a mocktail really, but the alliteration is there. The Great Lake Lager. Again, not a beer, so it's not a great name. Mug of Michigan, I kind of like that one, because you really have to serve this one in a mug. I also really like the Velvet Verner, because it is, when you combine pop with ice cream, it becomes kind of like a velvety texture. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I really do feel like we need to change the name of the Boston Cooler if we're going to make it our state drink. I am surprised though that our state drink doesn't involve Faygo. Just put a little red pop, some cherry juice with vanilla ice cream. Like get a Traverse City cherry, put that on top, call it a Juggalo juicer, and boom, we got, no, I take that back. No, we don't want to call it that. Juggalos are going to take that the wrong way. It's not. 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball. No Mark Frankhouse again. He'll be out. He'll be back on Monday, actually. So I get to cover for him this weekend as well. So if you live on the east side of the state, or if you've watched Detroit news at all, you might know the name Bernie Smilovitz, who was the sportscaster for Local 4. Legendary guy. Been in the business almost 40 years. Spent some time in Washington, D.C., a futile year or two in New York City, as I'm to understand. But his time really was meant for Detroit. Fell in love with Detroit sports, raised a family in Detroit, and he's retiring. In fact, he is retired. He did his send-off on July 1st, so this would have been Monday, basically. And I got to tell you, I have watched a lot of people and listened to a lot of people in radio as well. Watched a lot of people on TV too do career sign-offs. And it's like, I've been doing this for 50 years or whatever. And they show some highlights and they talk about some of the stuff. They're like, well, that's it. Okay, bye. Bernie Smilovitz's retirement announcement might be the greatest thing I have ever seen in terms of this particular, kind of context of broadcast. It was so well done, so well put together, so funny. Great heartfelt moments, obviously, which come with these things. He talks about his wife, which I guess he unfortunately lost her last October. But he talks about his family and the work family that he's got there, and then goes through some of the funniest stuff I have ever seen a sportscaster do. Apparently, during the draft, they had the Scare Force Hawk and Falcon, that they were using those to scare away like the pigeons and stuff from downtown during the NFL draft. They had them on the show one morning, and Bernie Smilovitz is sitting there all hunkered up in his coat, just looking at the birds. And one of them, we'll just say, had a very full breakfast and might have a case of IBS. I mean, just right there on set, and Bernie is staring right at it as it happens. And it might be the funniest reaction I have ever seen. Also, him interviewing a Japanese bobsledder in 2002 during the Winter Olympics, and the guy having no idea what's going on. Like, it is so great. It literally, like one of the other newscasters said, this is the greatest goodbye in television history. I tend to agree with him. And we've got it up on the Rocker app if you want to watch that right now. 1077 RKR app. Download it. One, because you can win some stuff. And two, you can watch Bernie sign off there too. It is phenomenal. 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball. Well, I've been teasing this all kind of morning. Tenacious D is going to be playing October 25th at Wings Event Center. And unfortunately, we have no more tickets to give away on air. Fortunately for you, though, there's still an opportunity to win some tickets exclusively on the 1077 RKR app. And let me tell you, you don't have to jump through a ton of hoops or anything to get it, to sign up for it. All you have to do is download the app and then sign up. There is a button literally right there on the front page. It looks like a ticket and it says Tenacious D. Click on that, fill out the form, boom. You are entered, and you can enter multiple times as well. I think once a day. But multiple opportunities for you to win. So for the next 10 days, just go to the app to win these Tenacious D tickets. And then Monday the 15th, we're going to be picking our winners. We got 5 pair of tickets we're giving away there. Download the 1077 RKR app right now. Your exclusive chance and only chance in Southwest Michigan to win tickets to see Tenacious. 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball. There was a contest that I'm sad I didn't get myself entered into, but I can still take part and vote in it for the next I Voted sticker in the state of Michigan. This is something they apparently did, I think, through the month of June, and then July 1st, they put out all of these submissions for people to vote on. Now, if you go to, I believe it's the government, Michigan.gov, they have the contest there. Really, if you just Google Michigan I Voted sticker contest, they have a form that you can fill out. And there are 3 categories for stickers that people submitted designs for. One of them is elementary school and middle school submissions. One of them is high school students. And then the other one is just kind of general. So like some adults, that submitted some designs as well. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the quality of some of the ones, especially in the elementary and middle school category. Like there's one that has, I think it's the marquee for the Fox Theater maybe, and then the Holland Windmill, and it's got the Mackinac Bridge on it. It says I voted. It's got the state on it, all the tulips and stuff. I mean, it looks awesome. That was done by a middle schooler. Clegg Middle School out of Ann Arbor. That's awesome. I mean, there are some incredible designs there, the high school and the general one as well. But there are some submissions that I'm a little worried we might get into the Bodie McBoatface situation. And if you don't know what that is, at one point, I think it was the British Royal Navy was going to dedicate a new boat, and they had an online contest for submissions for the name of the boat. And the winner was Bodie McBoatface. And they followed through. They named the boat Bodie McBoatface. So there's an actual British Royal Navy ship out there with the name Bodie McBoatface. Back to these stickers. I'm pretty sure one of these stickers drawn by Jane Hines of Grosse Pointe, Michigan, which is a Brownwell Middle School, is a werewolf ripping off his shirt in front of the American flag, screaming, "I voted." That is awesome. There's also one that was designed by an adult in the adult category, the general category, that's just a trout that says "I voted," which was pretty good. My favorite, though, is Gabby Warner of Rockford, Michigan. It is literally just a white circle and written in red ink in okay text, "I voted. Yay." All lowercase. A backwards E in the word voted. And no punctuation. So it's just, "I voted. Yay." You know, given how this year's election is shaping up, I think that might be the most appropriate. If you want to see some of these submissions, I got the links and a gallery over on the Rocker app now. 107.7 RK. 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball, no Mark Frankhouse, but in his seat we have Chris Turner back.
What's up? How you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. I feel great after yesterday, actually.
That's great.
Yeah, the 4th of July treated me well. I went to bed early.
That's solid.
Because, Mark got to go have fun up in Mackinac City. I had to stay here, and I get to work today, so, yeah.
Yeah.
But how was your 4th? Everything
It was
exciting?
great.
Okay.
Yeah, so the store was closed, but we were contacted by the Kalamazoo Country Club a couple days before the 4th,
Nice.
and we ended up doing a big event for them. They served 1,200 people there yesterday,
Wow.
along with a full carnival theme and fireworks. It's pretty amazing. So we were a small part of that. It was a lot of fun.
Man, that's a lot of pie, man. That's a lot of pizza.
Well, we were a small part of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we served about a total of 100 people from our little piece of the pie.
Right. Well, you guys are back open normal hours today and going through the
Normal
weekend.
hours today, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we actually need to pick our workplace of the week. We do this every week. You guys get to submit your workplace on our website, WRKR.com. And every Friday we pick a new place. So go ahead, Chris. I believe. Let me get the drum roll going here. There we go.
And the winner is Dakota with the City of Kalamazoo Forestry.
Yeah. Congratulations.
All right. We got Mary in the house, too.
Yes. We got our woos in tonight. Yes. Congratulations again,
The
Dakota.
Woo crew is in.
Dakota, City of Kalamazoo Forestry. Give us a call, 978-1077, and we'll get you all set up. We just need to know how many pizzas to bring to you and have a good time on Monday, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Fantastic. Chris, sticking around for another beer, right?
I'm going to stick around for at least one beer. Being that we're a little short in the studio this morning,
Yeah.
I might have two.
The pours might be a little heavy today because I think we're on a skeleton crew around the building.
All right.
Jake for Presidential coming in just a bit for first beer of the weekend. Again, congratulations, Dakota, City of Kalamazoo Forestry. You are our workplace of the week.
Set the needle and crank the knob. It's Mark Frankhouse, and I've got another crucial addition to your record collection. It's Vinyl in 45 on the Rocker. Appearing in 1989 and led by the hit single Head Like a Hole, Nine Inch Nails' debut album Pretty Hate Machine took bleak Midwestern goth industrial disco to the rock masses, a move that would shape pop culture just as much as Nirvana's Nevermind did. Let him performed solely by Trent Reznor, the album would send him into the mainstream, going triple platinum, selling over 3 million copies in the States alone. Dive deep into the mind of Trent Reznor and pick this album up. This has been Vinyl in 45 on 107.7 RKR.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my fondness for beer.
Good morning, my fellow Americans. It's Friday.
It's time to crack the first beer of the weekend with the Rocker Morning Show and Presidential Brewing Company.
On 107.7 RKR.
The Rocker.
Hey.
What up?
The energy level the day after the 4th of July. Wow. It is the first beer of the weekend with our good friends from Presidential Brewing. Jake in the house. What's up, buddy?
Oh man, glad to be here. Glad to be back. We got a cool drink for you today.
I like it. Now, first of all, you were gone last weekend. Were you on vacation? What was last weekend?
You could call it vacation. I went with all of my kids and all my brother's kids and all my sister's kids and then my cousin and all of her kids. So there's like 20 kids. So it's like a vacation. It's a thing that costs you hundreds of dollars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then, some moments with all the kids. But it was a great time. We got away with some family. Got to hang out. I introduced my daughter to bumper cars.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, definitely. We had some fun times up there. It was a good time.
Well, it sounds like you need a beer, so let's get to it.
Yes.
First beer of the weekend, and this one. Oh, go ahead and get that crack.
Yeah.
Sounds a little different today.
Yeah, so this one, what we've got today is a cherry pie seltzer.
Ooh.
And we are not normally in the seltzer game, but our friends over at Final Gravity just celebrated their 10-year anniversary.
Hey, congratulations.
And part of their 10-year anniversary, they wanted to do some collaborative drinks with a handful of different breweries, so we got to be one of those. And we worked on this cherry pie seltzer together. And if you guys don't know about Final Gravity and their seltzer, it's actually a gold medal winning seltzer. They've put it into competitions across the country with all these other breweries, and they were the winners. So we were like, yeah, let's do a seltzer together. That sounds fun.
Heck yeah, dude.
So this is cherry pie. It's got some graham cracker in there. It's got some vanilla, and obviously cherry makes sense.
Right.
And we're releasing it today as part of our
Cheers, everybody.
4th of July week here. It's a lot of fun.
Very festive and red. And we were talking like on yesterday for the 4th of July, how like in Michigan, we're more of a cherry state than an apple state. So like, cherry pie seems more American for us than
the
rest of the country.
Yeah, so this seltzer is called Miss American Pie. And yeah, we have a good time with all of our silly branding things over here. But this one is actually releasing today at the brewery. So we've got all kinds of cans. We've got this on draft as well. And it'll go really well with the outdoor concert we've got coming up tonight, too.
Who you got playing tonight?
Tonight, we have a guy. His name's Brother Joe. He's coming up from Nashville. He's kind of a big deal. A couple years ago, he recorded a song with this other artist that's coming with him. And it was a mashup of a Garth Brooks and Lady Gaga song. And then Garth Brooks' manager showed him and got this video reaction of Garth Brooks saying that this guy sounds good. So Garth Brooks thinks this guy's great. So.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Another show tomorrow night?
We have another one tomorrow night. Yeah. It's so tomorrow night we've got Rock RX as a regular for us. We have Rock RX 3 times a year, and they always do such a great job. It's a party. Whenever Rock RX is out, they always demand that they get the 4th of July weekend. So you need to get out there and watch Rock RX as well. They're a ton of fun. They play everything from the 70s all the way out to 2020s. All kinds of different rock music, and it's a ton of fun.
Well, I think rock music, it's some Nashville music coupled with some cherry pie seltzer this weekend. Sounds like a good time. I do want to mention, like, we didn't really talk about the flavors. You kind of did. But like as I'm drinking this, it literally has all the notes of if you took a bite of cherry pie.
It's exactly that. Yeah.
And it even finishes with the crust, which is wild.
That graham cracker is the perfect little addition to this drink. It's really smooth. This is easy to drink if you're the kind of person that says, "Oh, I don't like beer." We got something for you. It's here. It's ready to rock, and it's delicious.
And not overly tart too. For a seltzer, it's not overly tart either.
Yeah.
So this is really, really good. So if you would like to get yourself some gift certificates so you can pour yourself one of these, or well, I guess you won't pour it. They'll pour it for you at Presidential. Give us a call, 978-1077. We've got a $20 gift certificate for you and VIP tickets to the show tonight and tomorrow. As well. And half off the first pour?
Half off of your first pour of Miss American Pie today only. So come out to Presidential, mention that you heard us on the Rocker, and we'll get you half off of your first pour of Miss American Pie.
Love it. 978-1077. Callers 7. You're going to get that $20 gift certificate and the tickets to the VIP to the shows tonight and tomorrow. Cheers, everybody, to the first pour of the weekend.